You know what's funny? How Aaron with the rumbling, he's about to burst the bubbles of all those people that were just obliviously walking around with limited ass information, day-to-day bullshit that doesn't actually solve anything.
Mm,
It's sad because those are the innocent people that would probably go about drifting about la 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 la, experience this and that. Oh, what's that giant foot coming down? Yet they don't know all that information behind why that foot is coming down.
yeah.
Like it's so funny because they're a representation to all the people that unfortunately they try to exist in the little bubbles and they don't see that eventually that little bubble's gonna burst. So before that bubble
Yeah.
bursts, you have to make sure you grow enough to step outside that bubble and take your responsibilities as a co-creator. And that,
Right.
that goes into so much more I can say, but that's just a little clue into a whole other talk. Let's see if the listeners, if they can expand that information, because the way I can say it in a specific way will make people like their minds go wow, like to this new higher perspective. But it's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna allow people. I'm gonna give them that little clue. Oh, imagine you're going about your day, you got limited as information. So while you're getting distracted, there's motherfuckers conflicting with others, causing problems for you to the point that if a missile comes over here, guess what? What the parasites do? They go like maggots under the ground in bunkers while you suffer, while your family suffers, while also things happen to your loved ones, huh? To both sides. It's not just one side, it's both sides. You got parasites misusing both sides, causing them to fight. And what? Pointlessly for what? That's when you see their limited psychology, and there's so much information that can be provided. You got to step into higher perspective, world psychology. Too many civilizations, too many experiences on the planet. You got to step into that higher perspective, world psychology. And there's so much that can be said, but really think about that for a sec. All those people, not no change instead of a giant, instead of missiles, just change the missiles for a giant Titan foot. That giant Titan foot is gonna come down and do what exactly to all those innocent people, huh? That's so
Mm,
sad, bro. It hurts. It hurts because I know how it's happened. Even right now on the planet, there's somebody suffering. There's somebody that took a gunshot and they're suffering out there because of what? Because of who? Huh? Because of certain parasites misusing fields that they are not allowed. They're not allowed. They're not supposed to be allowed into such fields any further. And that's the thing. That's what we talk about constructive reformation. And there's so much more that can be said in regards to that. But please think about that for a sec. The next time you want to enter a field, see how you can reform that field. See exactly who are parasites that do not belong in those fields and are to not be removed, legally eradicated. That's the thing. Because look at that. Oh, something happens. Oh, 9/11 happened. Blah blah blah. What about the Pentagon? How about the trillions that were missing from the Pentagon? Oh, but let's look at Attack on Titan. You gotta see the parallels, man, because
yeah.
that's a reflection to what has happened on your planet. All right, and people gotta be responsible, constructive co-creators. If you don't know what that is, again, check out the page. Look for stuff. There's gonna be clues on this page. You can find all the other stuff that we're on. We don't we talk about anime. So in regards to that whole Titan foot thing in the incoming episode, just look at the terror those people are gonna have, and then think for a sec how those innocent people did not know, and I gotta pay the sins, gotta pay for the fucking bullshit somebody else did. Excuse the language, got so emotional, so upset because the topic is very upsetting. And
It
even if
is.
it's it's a reflection of what has happened, what is occurring to others, and what is to now get stopped. Problems are to be resolved. But yeah, Chutai.
Perfect. I mean, that was the perfect analogy. I mean, Isayama's not out here, putting in themes about war in his work for no reason. You don't just, sit down and watch it in the context of the show alone. You got to think about what's going on in your reality as well. So I think, yeah, that's probably the perfect place to end this video on. Let that simmer. That will be the end of this one. Let's see what next week has in store.